This week on What Do You Got? Another segment of Would You Rather.
Stay tuned. You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast. I'm Tim Fulton.
I'm Smith.
And this is No, it's not. This is What Do You Got? A little segment where we come to the table with the topic that the other guy doesn't know about. We chit-chat about it for a little bit. Wow, I'm off to a banner start.
That's okay.
It's Andy's turn. Andy, would you rather start this for us?
I would you rather? Would
You
rather
would
is
you
the
rather?
subject today.
I kind of knew what this one was.
So for this one, we're not going to do the classic like rapid fire shit. Feel free to open a dialogue about any of these questions. These very deep, thoughtful questions that took me all of 3.5 minutes to come up with. I can already feel the eye rolls for a couple of these. Okay. Question number 1.
Go for it.
Would you rather go to space or be stranded in the ocean for 24 hours with only a life jacket?
Whoa. So when you say go to space,
You have to go to space by yourself.
so clearly stranded in the ocean, because if I go to space by myself, I'm going to have no idea on how to get back.
Well, there'll be people that can guide you on how to get back, but you're up there alone. You're up in the vastness of the universe by yourself. Or the vastness of the ocean by yourself. Arguably same but different. Same difference.
This is all sorts of
One
is this
has
entire
monsters that
segment
can-
just going to be like various horror film scenarios where either way I end up dead, like 9 times out of 10.
When I first came up with this, I'm like, I got to make space scarier. I'm like, no, I don't. It's scary enough. Like, one, the environment alone will kill you in seconds if you're exposed to it. The other one, 24 hours ain't going to kill you, but like everything below your neck will kill you. And there's like coin toss if it's just gonna come up and like, what's this?
You're such a violent person.
I can't think about which one is better or worse.
You could have been like peanut butter or jelly.
Because
Gotta
like,
go to which way do you want to die, painfully or painfully?
so okay.
You're trapped with no way out.
So it would be
Try as you might, you're going to suffer horrifically.
It's my go-tos, man.
I'm going to go with space.
Okay.
Because at least you get a cool view that very few other human beings
And you get to say, I went to space. A lot of people have been stranded in the ocean.
Not a lot of them survive it.
That's true.
But still, I'm still in agreement with you.
But which one sounds cooler in a bar? Like
Space.
if somebody was
Space.
like, hey, I was stranded in the ocean for a day once, and you're just like, I've been to space. like, did anything horrible happen? You're like, nope, but I've been to space.
Nope.
Nope. I bet you nobody in this bar has been to space more than me. I bet you a lot of people have been in the ocean before. Take a walk, bitch.
We sound like a douchebag in the bar.
Yeah,
but
well,
still.
you're telling me that if you went to space, you would never pull the I went to space card?
All the time. You never saw
Bro.
Big Bang Theory, did you?
Bro, you'd walk around with a fucking space helmet on.
I don't know if I go that
You would
far.
just carry it under your arm and just wait for people to ask you, like, what's with the space helmet? Let me tell you what's with the space helmet. I've been to space.
I might wear a little space pin.
Yeah, and just
Something
drinks slide over to your end of the bar. Yeah.
Do you have any of the same drinks they serve in space? No, you don't.
No, you don't, do you?
Guess who would know? Me.
And someone's like, I don't even get the big deal. I'm like, I'm sorry. How many times have you been to space? None? That's what I thought. Like, what training did you do to get there? None. I answered a would you rather question, and they sent me up.
I got on the wrong plane. Turns out it wasn't a plane.
Some other guy that dropped off in the middle of the Pacific.
You didn't make it.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
All right. What's the next one?
So they're not all like this. So lose a hand for 20 million. Have both pinkies cut off for 50K. And this is a 3-parter. Part C, or you get $100,000 per finger starting at the thumb.
I don't want any of those.
Well, you got to pick one. This is North Korea.
So I'm gonna go with the hand because
The whole hand,
for how many million?
20 million for an entire hand.
Do you know what they're doing with prosthetics these days?
Can't ever get it replaced.
All right, you should have let off with that.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many people do you know that don't have limbs that have a fully functioning limb?
Well,
None.
I don't know anybody who don't
have a hand.
who don't have a hand. So we're at a little bit of a moot point. They'll be
Okay,
like,
so-
how many aliens do you know that voted last election? I meant actual aliens in space. That got weird real fast.
I've been to space. Have you? You went to the ocean, pussy.
I hate you so much. If I'm allowed to get a prosthetic, I'm gonna go with
What functional of the prosthetic?
what?
Like, what kind of function does the prosthetic have for you to make this decision? Just like a fake hand that doesn't move?
No, like a moving hand. It doesn't have to be as functioning as.
Okay,
normal.
so I'll say this: you can get a fake hand, but it can't move. It just looks like a hand. You lose both pinkies for 50 grand. You still got 8 digits to grab stuff, or
all of these sound like terrible options.
I think the pinky one's the less. The only problem with it is you only get 50 grand. You can still play games.
I was gonna say I have to keep my thumbs.
Think about all the shit that you can't do without a hand because you grew up with 2 hands.
I guess I would go with the pinky.
Yeah, you need your thumbs. That one I didn't think through. Probably should have started like index finger. But it's got to be pinkies, right?
It's gotta be pinkies.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
just shitty amount of money though.
I know. That's why it sucks.
Who hurt you?
I don't know. A lot of people.
Up next.
Okay. So this one. You're only allowed to speak a language other than English,
Sorry, buddy. I
right?
just picked my ear.
Okay. So you're only allowed to speak a language other than English. Each year that you do that, you get $1 million. And you can go as long as you want, but you only get the money at the very end when you stop and you can't restart. So like if you went 5 years without speaking English,
You get $5
you
million.
get $5 million, but you don't get it until the end of the 5 years
Oh.
when you stop. Or you get $10 million today, but you can never speak English again.
I'm gonna go with the first one and probably just not participate.
So you just give up the money?
Yeah. First off, you have to go an entire year. The chances of me actually making it an entire year without speaking
No,
English,
like there's. I'll put it to you this way: there's a button where you can basically like say press it, and you just can't like you won't like you can think and everything in English, but you won't be able to talk in English and fuck up your like. It's not like you're gonna make a slip and be like, oh, I fucked up. Like you can make it so that you don't accidentally say English.
Oh, okay.
I'm just thinking like the reason I put that you only get the money at the end is because like how would you like think about how you would do your job? How would you do your job if like you'd have to learn another language to even be able to talk to anybody?
That's what I'm thinking.
But you can make it a year without working, like couch surf for a little bit, and then have $1 million after a year.
Couchsurf, how would you ask for help?
Sign language to your friends. Be like, you could look up "I need to sleep on your couch" in Spanish.
How would they know what it means?
Show them in the dictionary, Spanish to English.
Can you write in English?
Ooh, no.
Then I'm out. I would take the first one and I wouldn't participate.
Really?
Yeah.
I would take. I
find-
definitely wouldn't take the second one.
I find language too important. You would go. I feel like that would become one of those isolation things, and you would start going insane.
I think
I feel bad because there's a bunch of mute people out there who are probably like,
yeah, but you're never
Right
going to
now-
hear them complain.
exactly, never gonna hear them coming either.
No. You could. I think I could do it for a year or two just to get the. I would definitely do it for a year because I would just like either not work for that year and just sleep in my car, and then at the end of that year, you have like 10 years of $100,000 salary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like you're pretty much on Easter. You do it for 2 years.
It's 20 years worth of salary, but you have to make it 2 years.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is 2 years of hell. I mean, people have been in prison camps for 2 years. You know, like
Not
be done.
willingly though.
not willingly, but donde está de biblioteca? Like, right?
All right, what else you got? Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
So, ketchup on every meal forever or mustard on every meal forever?
Ketchup. I don't like mustard. Next.
Okay. So, what's another condiment that you like?
Mayonnaise
Mayonnaise or ketchup on every meal?
on every meal.
You eat soup, you got to put a couple tablespoons of ketchup in it. You eat whatever,
I'm gonna.
ice cream, ketchup.
All right. Well, then you're not going to have like certain things, but I'm gonna go with mayo because I feel like it's more diverse.
Beer, you got to put mayo in it.
Then I'm just not gonna participate.
No, you die. You die.
Then
This is
I'm
North
dead.
Korea. I told you, you die.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to drink beer with ketchup. I'm still going to go with mayo because I feel like it's more diverse. So there's like different salads you can have.
There's definitely, I think, more meals that complement mayo than meals that complement ketchup.
Yeah, you can have
Ketchup
it all.
definitely complements some way better than mayo,
Agreed.
but you could still put mayo on a burger. You could still put mayo technically on fries. Some people do that.
I mean, if you were forced to do it, you would make it work.
Yeah.
You would definitely make it work.
Yeah.
You could probably make ketchup work too, but if I'm forced between the two, I would do the mayo.
Agreed.
Mustard, I would kill myself.
I would do the
That's
mustard.
probably an exaggeration.
I would do the mustard out of the ketchup, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I've never been a mustard guy. Not a big honey guy either. Fucking love honey mustard.
Yeah, that's like MMA math.
I know it is.
Yeah. Like so-and-so beat so-and-so. So-and-so fought the other guy, but then the other guy beat the guy that beat him.
Yeah,
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
it makes no sense.
Okay. A shot of whiskey every day when you wake up,
Oh.
or you can never drink alcohol again.
Shot of whiskey in the morning. Let's go.
That one was for me.
It's basically, would you rather be an alcoholic or not? Oh, alcoholism, here we go.
Tim's like, option one means I got to cut drinking a little bit.
A little bit.
But it's whiskey.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I'll make it. If it's a shot,
You're like, I don't care if it's gasoline. I'm not drinking. Motor oil. Okay, and last one. You have to sleep outside for 2 weeks of every year in the woods with only basic supplies in the dead of winter.
oh.
Or you can never have a front door on your house.
Who does this to you? Why are you? You know, there's nice things you could do, right? Like there's nice. What do you got?
Yeah, but those aren't fun for me.
sure they
They're
are.
not fun for me.
Would you rather fly a fighter jet or a fighter helicopter? You get to just tool around town in it. See, pleasant. No one's dead. No one's.
Do they get missiles? No.
A bad guy's chasing after you the entire time. He has your wife hostage.
Half the city's destroyed.
Spoiler: he's already slit her throat. What was the question again?
So you have to sleep outside in the woods for 2 weeks out of the year. In the dead of winter.
Okay.
You have basic supplies. Meaning like you get a sleeping bag, you get food, you get water. But you don't get a gun or anything like that. And you have to sleep in the woods. In the middle of the woods.
I'm probably gonna go with that one because the insecurity of never having a door on your house. I'm not just thinking people. I'm thinking animals. You can't ever leave food out. There will be a bear inside your house. Going with the cold thing, you're still going to be freezing, not nearly as bad, but even the electric bill, at some point, you're not going to be able to afford to live in your house anymore because the heat bill is going to be so friggin' high. Then you're going to have to move back in with your parents, and when you move in, you're going to have to take the front door off that piece of shit, and then they're going to be poor too.
Yeah.
And you're going to ruin everybody's life.
I guess you'd have to have one of those houses where it had separate rooms. So you could but you would literally have to do a recon of your house every day.
Can
And,
I cheat and just have a TP?
my house is a big teepee. It's the same thing.
What if my house doesn't have doors and I just use a window to get in and out? It doesn't have a door. Can't leave it open.
Then you'd have to pick one. The biggest window wouldn't be able to be installed.
Fair.
You could have a screen on it, but it has to be like a flappy screen.
It's flappy.
Like, so things can
doesn't
come and
flap.
go as they please.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'd be more worried about people than animals.
I see. I live in a neighborhood that has a ton of cops. I know that, and
Yeah.
I live across the street from a police station, more or less. So I'm less worried. Not 0% worried, but I'm less worried about that just because
There would be, yeah.
there's not that level of. I mean, you'd be asking for danger eventually if you have to live like that forever.
There would be so many poor little animals that were dead because, like,
My cats. would
no.
get
I
outside.
mean, like, poor souls that wandered into my house. Because it would be like, oh, I got home from work. Give me 20 minutes. I have to disarm the 9 bear traps I have in front of my door.
Fair enough.
There's a family of raccoons in there.
Yeah. All right, I got to pee. It's time to get out this bitch.
Okay. Well, if you were living
I'm,
in the
like,
woods, you wouldn't
scrambling.
have to do that.
I'm like scrambling in my
You could just pee where you were.
pee where I was. All right, guys, let us know in the comment section down below what you think about all of these. Replay the podcast. That's right. I'm daring you to. And answer each one yourself in the comment section down below. What would you do for each of these? There were like, what, 5 or 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So go ahead. Go nuts. Don't forget to go to brodownpro.com. We're revamping the whole site so it looks pretty for
It
you.
does.
Just for you. Literally just for you. Buy a fucking t-shirt. We'll catch you guys next time.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all